There is something I've been trying to hide from you. Something I don't know how to say without revealing too much. The truth is, I want you more than I should, more than I planned. And maybe that's the problem, because every time I try to convince myself that I can live without you, my heart reminds me that I don't want to. I want your presence, your voice, your attention, your arms around me. And most of all, I want to know what it feels like to finally call you mine. I don't know when it happened. Maybe it was the first time you smiled at me. Maybe it was the way you looked at me when you thought I wasn't watching. Or maybe it was something much simpler, the way you made an ordinary moment feel special. But somehow, you became a thought I couldn't escape. I think about you when I wake up. I think about you during the quiet moments of the day. And somehow when the night comes, you're still there, in my thoughts, in my imagination, in the little dreams I don't tell anyone about. I wonder what you're doing. I wonder if you're thinking about me. I wonder if you ever feel the same strange pull that I feel whenever your name crosses my mind. Because honestly, I miss you even when you're not far away. And that's how I know this isn't just a simple attraction. It's something deeper, something I can't easily explain. I want your attention, not because I need validation, but because your attention feels different. When you look at me, I feel seen. When you listen to me, I feel important. And when you smile because of something I said, for a moment everything else disappears. I don't want hundreds of people. I don't need everyone to notice me. I just want you to notice me. I want to be the person you look for in a crowded room. The person you want to tell your stories to. The person you think about before you fall asleep. Maybe that sounds selfish. Maybe it is. But love has a strange way of making us honest. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I want a place in your heart, not temporarily, not casually. I want something real. I want to be close to you. Not only physically, but emotionally. I want to know the parts of you that you don't show everyone else. I want to know what makes you happy, what keeps you awake at night, what you're afraid of, what you dream about when nobody's watching. I want to hear the stories from your past, even the ones that hurt. Because if I'm going to love you, I don't want to love only the beautiful parts. I want to understand all of you. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears. When I say, I want you so badly, I don't mean I want to possess you. I don't want to control you. I don't want to take away your freedom. I want you because being around you feels like something my heart chooses naturally. I want you to choose me too. That's the difference. I don't want a love that is forced. I don't want someone who stays because they're afraid to leave. I want someone who stays because they genuinely want to. I want your love to be a choice. Every single day, I want you to look at me and think, yes, this is where I want to be, because that's the kind of love I want to give you. A love that doesn't hold you down, but gives you a reason to stay. If you only knew how many times I've wanted to tell you this, how many times I've almost said your name and then stopped myself, how many messages I've written and deleted, how many nights I've imagined what it would be like to finally tell you everything. Maybe I'm afraid that you don't feel the same, afraid that these feelings could change everything between us. But sometimes, the things we're most afraid to say are the things that need to be said the most. So here I am, no pretending, no hiding, no pretending that I don't care. I care, more than I probably should, and I want you. More than words can explain. I don't only want the romantic moments. I want the ordinary ones. I want to know how your day went. I want to remind you to eat when you're too busy. I want to laugh with you over something completely stupid. I want to send you a good morning message and a good night message. I want to know what song you're listening to, what you're watching, what you're thinking about. I want to celebrate your victories. And when life becomes difficult, I want to be someone you can lean on. I want to hold your hand when you're nervous. I want to hug you when words aren't enough. I want to be there when you're happy, and especially when you're not. Because real love isn't only about wanting someone's beautiful moments. It's about being willing to stay through the difficult ones too. And that's what I want. Not perfection, just something real. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe you don't feel the same way. Maybe I'm only a small chapter in your story, while you're becoming the whole story in mine. And if that's the truth, I will accept it, because wanting you doesn't give me the right to demand your love. I can only tell you how I feel. The rest is your choice, but at least now, you'll know. You'll know that there is someone who thinks about you more than you realize, someone who notices the little things. So if you're listening to this, and somehow this reminds you of us, maybe it's time to stop pretending. Maybe you feel it too. Maybe you've been waiting for me to say what you've been afraid to say. So here it is. I want you. I want your time, your laughter, your trust, your affection, your presence. I want to create memories with you. I want to discover places with you. I want to wake up knowing you're part of my life. And if you let me, I want to love you. Not perfectly, but honestly, completely, and intentionally. Because the truth is, I want you so badly. Maybe some feelings are impossible to hide forever. Maybe love eventually finds a way to speak, even when we're afraid. And if my heart could say only one thing to you tonight,